Hey, I am driving back from my second job. Sorry for the lighting. Most of my videos might be like this as of right now due to the fact that my schedule is pretty packed. So I have two jobs that I actively work at. I have two others that I'm employed at. Well, if I want to be technical, it's three because two is a temp agency and the other one is a security company. So as of right now, I'm driving from Miramar to Florida City, no highway. What does that sound? Okay, it must have been just the road. So I worked, I'm trying to make sure I give you guys the exact amount. I believe I calculated, yeah. I worked 32 hours of overtime, so in total, 72 hours this week. Dead. I am short 3 hours due to the fact that I went to the doctor and they take a very long time, and for 2 days I was late, so I technically could have made it up, although I would have been working so many more hours. But I wasn't able to because my body was just like, nope, you're not getting up right now, especially since your alarm didn't go off because your phone died. So I definitely have to make sure that I'm charging my phone on my way home just in case, because my phone was charged, but I guess laying down and watching a few videos to like laugh and keep myself up to get up and get some more things done, I end up falling asleep. So yeah, like those little things will help improve your life. I try to tell people all the time, like, yo, improve your day. Like, do something different each day to make your life easier. Like, that would be something for me that I can do to make my life easier. Like, you know how they say you should learn something new every day? You should correct something old every day also. You should be able to change yourself every day, because there has to be something that you're doing that you could do better. So, yeah. My schedule, just to give you guys like an explanation of how it's going. I mostly do the photo booth company, work for the photo booth company, that's the proper way to say it, on the weekends. So it works out for my telemarketing company that I work for, kind of, since it's the weekdays, and thank God I have 2 days off. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of planning that comes into play with the photo booth, like such as the location, the space of the location, the lighting, the if there's a outlet nearby, parking for the person, for me. Let's see what else. If there is, well, there always is, but sometimes there's a situation of like a personalized graphic design of what you want your picture strip to say at the bottom or at the top. So there's that, which can take some time. What else comes into play? Am I over here already? I feel like I could not have reached Princeton already. But it looks like I did already. I'm so surprised. I'm so proud of myself, guys. But anyways, before I get off track, yeah, those are some of the things that people doesn't realize that need to be discussed prior. And I like discussing it prior because on the day of your event that you paid me for, I doubt you'll have the time to really make sure those things are handled. And plus, I want you to be enjoying your event, so that I feel there's literally no purpose of doing it the day of. And it also helps me in multiple ways. The most important one being able to plan out how I'm going to have the setup in advance. Is that a cop behind me? You know, gotta make sure. So I don't think it is. There's a car. Dang it, I didn't get to see it. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's a cop. I keep looking back. So yeah, the most important part being seeing the area, so that way I can plan out in advance how I'm going to set up, so it makes it a little easier for me instead of setting things up when I get there and then moving it around because it just doesn't, it doesn't fit. Because I've been there, and a lot of people don't realize that. And you would love, like I would love for that to just take like 30 minutes at the max a day to organize all of that, but it usually does not. So although it's on the weekends and I work on the weekdays for the telemarketing company 40 hours, I still don't have enough time. When I was part-time at the telemarketing company, when I first started the photo booth company, that gave me like 80% of the amount of time I needed. But I think it was mostly because I was just starting off. I was buying all the things I needed to buy for the company, like all the, additional stuff and props and things. So I was, So I feel like if I was part-time at a telemarketing company, I would definitely have enough time, but I'm not, because an opportunity came about and I was able to get a promotion, so of course I took it. So now I have to be full-time. So it's going to be definitely harder to balance the two. But, that's basically my schedule. I know I'm turning left on Lucy Street. I was using the GPS. So, yeah, I'm not there yet. Okay, so I'm not in Princeton, but I am in South Miami Heights. So, okay. I'm actually surprised. So, where was I? So, yeah, I was explaining all of that to come to this. It is not easy. Communicating with people and going over those things while working 40 hours. And the fact that I did 72 this week, oh my gosh, it was so much harder. And, of course, I try to give my best and give my all at the telemarketing company. So there was multiple days where I was just like, okay, I just need to get into the swing of, let me just get into the swing of things one time. And it just wasn't happening because there was always something stopping me, and I end up not contacting them or replying late or, things like that. But this week was hard. This week was a challenge. Why is this person driving so slow? Sorry, I have a bit of a road rage. I'm working on it. So, and I'm so proud of myself. Yo, I'm not trying to be, big-headed or whatever, but you gotta give yourself props when it's due. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I actually did what I had to do. Like, I got everything, well, almost everything done. 90% of everything done for the photo booth before I actually got there. Yes. And then last 2 gigs, so the last 2 weeks when I worked on the weekends, it was up here, up north, like Miramar area, and I got off late. But this was due, well, I didn't sleep as much as I did for yesterday. So, but anyways, I got off later than this, like 1, 2 in the morning, and I was so tired. That it took me 3-4 hours to get home. This drive, it says an hour and like 10 I think an hour and 5 or 6 minutes. But of course, with this slow driver in front of me, I'm sure time has increased. I'm so annoyed because I I need to get home and get ready for the next day. I'm trying to go and do some more hours at my telemarketing company because I have a photo booth gig. I think 2 next week. Is next week? Yeah, this week is the 18th. Today is the 18th. So the 25th is next week. I think I have 2, but I know I have one on Friday, which is going to be very difficult because there's still overtime available, and I want to get as much overtime as possible. So I'm going to have to work tomorrow to like fluctuate out working less hours on Friday, and I have to push my schedule back. So I definitely got to talk to my manager. But yeah, so you guys see how and why most of my videos will be just this. Yeah, I'll try to like get more videos where I am like walking the store and I can talk to you, you can actually see me. But yeah, does that explain how my schedule is? I feel like it does. Oh yeah, another thing with the photo booth company, it's also like during the week running like test runs of the booths just to make sure everything is working, there's no like technical issues. Printing the samples of the strip. I was supposed to make a poster board because I have one, but it looks just too old for me and I don't feel like it looks presentable, so I replaced that. At some point I feel like I'm going to get a dry erase board, but it's like as of late I haven't had enough time to go to a gig in time, set up, and have a little extra time where I would know for sure I can guarantee write it out every time. Yeah, so I want one just to like guarantee it not getting flimsy at the corners or it getting broken or someone spilling something on it and it destroys it, opposed to like a dry erase board you can just wipe it off. But yeah, I don't know yet. I just gotta see how that plays out. But I think that kind of explains the craziness of my schedule. I'm definitely thirsty. You can see me a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of boobs. Okay. So I think I'm going to end the video and just like post a few more videos on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I haven't been able to post on Twitter in a while, so I think that's going to definitely be my next step. You have a stop sign. Oh my gosh. You know those people who like slowly creep out? Like it's not even like a stop and then like a creep out where you know like in fact they're going to stop. They're just creeping out a little bit more to see the road. But like they just keep going and you're just like, are you like what? Should I slow down? What's happening? Anyways. Yeah. So I definitely feel so much like proud of myself because the last time I was so tired, and it's crazy because when I left I was like, wow, I don't feel as tired. So I left and I'm like, yeah, I can get home in time. Yeah, this was Saturday. In time to go to work and get a few hours of sleep and then still get up like 2 hours before I have to be there to like give myself an hour to like eat, you know, relaxingly, not rushing, get dressed, an hour to get to work so I don't have to take the highway, like just to give myself the hour. You know, enough time to find good parking, walk into the building, whatever. And that just did not happen because I drove for probably like 35 minutes and my body was just like, no. I even turned on like things that I like to listen to and it just didn't work. And my body just shut down. So I had to I parked like 3 or 4 times with the car running. And then like the 5th time I was just like, girl, are you really wasting? What? Are you really wasting your... Turn it off. So like the 2 other times I parked, it was like windows down. It's like sun coming up by now, and it was like so you can see the gap, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm this tired. And even with the naps, it still wasn't enough. Like my body was just like, no. I had did what? I don't even think that doesn't sound right. I did. How many hours last week? 27 plus 40. About 67? 67? Is that, am I saying it right? 27 plus 40, yeah. 67 hours last week. So I can get it. Like, I got it. Like, you get me? And then it's not like I had enough time to get all my sleep before I left for the photo gig. So it's like lack of sleep. And don't get me wrong, I am definitely going to my body is gonna have to get used to it, like going off for like less than 8 hours of sleep. So yeah, man, that was crazy. Like I took almost triple the amount of time it actually took to get home. So I'm so proud of myself that I am actually like almost home already. But anyways, thanks for watching, beautiful and handsome. I hope your day is productive, life-changing. And if it is not, I hope you did something or do something to change that.